Hey, good morning guys. Day 2 from Nashville, Tennessee. Hope you guys enjoyed the ABA marketplace yesterday. Tonight is Prevost's 100th anniversary celebration dinner at the ABA marketplace 2024. And I think they rented out a little venue called VU Studios. And there's gonna be dinner there as well as some kind of show of all their vintage buses. I don't exactly know what's gonna be there. I'm sure the food's gonna be awesome and I can't wait to see what they have in store. All I know is I definitely wanna go and I'm gonna take you guys with me.
Hello, how are you?
How's it going?
Good,
seeing you guys.
good.
How you
Looking
doing?
forward.
Good seeing you. Yes, this is gonna be an exciting night.
Absolutely. One of each. A little bit of everything. Lamb and beef meatball with what?
Mint pesto.
Mint pesto. Thank you. Cheers.
Basically, guys, going to be one of many parties we will have in 2024, which was actually the birth of the company, when Eugene Prevost.
Well guys, welcome to Prevost's 100th anniversary at the, what is this venue called?
It's called VU Studios.
View.
VU.
VU or View?
View.
View.
VU is how it's spelled, sorry.
Okay. The View Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Lots of people here already, along with Steven. Steven, tell people who you are.
I'm Stephen Joseph from Toronto. Equinox Bus Lines is the company we run. And coming to enjoy 100 years of innovation. This is amazing, from the 20s to now.
Man, well said.
Richard Prevost.
Richard Prevost.
I follow you on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, it's an honor.
sir.
I met Marco, yes, I
Yeah.
met Marco. Are you his brother?
No, he's my cousin. Yeah.
Okay, and you no doubtly are related to
Absolutely.
Mr.
Grandson.
Eugene. Grandson. Oh, both of you, okay.
That's our grandson.
That's awesome. So what do you do for Prevost?
I do transport customs.
Customs, okay. So you get them over the border and
Yeah, that's
all
it.
the documentation.
Well, the buses, but also all the parts coming in to build the buses.
Oh.
But also for the service that we have and all for our network, for our customers, all the parts that we ship to our customers.
I hear a lot of good things about your part system, like
It's the best in the market by far.
Did you ever knew Eugene? Did you ever met him?
No, unfortunately, I was born, given my age, in '66. My grandfather passed away in '65.
Oh, okay.
So, but my father always talked about my grandfather as a genius. You know, Eugene didn't do only buses. He did
Right.
all kinds of things, like the electricity in this village. He was a carpenter. He was making his own tools. Yeah.
Nothing stopped him.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm very honored to meet you also.
Well,
you know,
thank you. It's an honor to meet you, too.
Someone very prestigious in the industry,
Well,
so.
I'm just a obsessed bus guy with a camera, and I talk about it on the internet. This has been incredible. Lots of people here, and I have yet to try the food. Half of the stuff I can't even pronounce, so you know it's really fancy. This just tastes like mac and cheese. It's good mac and cheese. A little sandwich. I think it's it's very fancy. It's very Prevost.
Yeah. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. There are like,
I thought this was a French fry, but it's a carrot. It's a good carrot. This got some kind of red stuff
I love
dripping.
the picture of the driver's seat. Yeah. And he's in the driver's seat. It's not that
That tastes like a chicken nugget on a crouton.
yeah, parking brake said they
I can't pronounce anything, but it's really yummy.
Is it good? What's this?
It's mac and cheese, but it's got some fancy name.
Wow.
Tom, what do you think? Thumbs up?
It's delicious.
Just call it bougie food.
Bougie food. Bougie food. Yes, bougie food. Yeah. Steak sandwich. Bread's a little dry. Maybe we'll do without the bread. The meat to bread ratio is way off. Let's just do just the meat. It's like roast beef, thick cut. I wouldn't call it a steak. Oh, you came back. Dennis, have you had one of these? Thank you.
I'm good though right now. Thank you.
What are these called?
Lamb and beef meatball.
Lamb and beef meatball with what?
Mint pesto.
Mint pesto. Thank you. Cheers.
So you guys know.
I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour. I just finished eating, and obviously I showed you guys around the food. Behind me here is a stage. I think at 7:30 they're gonna do some kind of celebration or show, and then we are surrounded by a really cool history of Prevost. Starting here, 1920s, you can see the first Prevost made, and that is Eugene Prevost and his wife. Then the 1930s, and above it you can see the different logos they used. That was the original Prevost logo. Then they moved to that little wing chevron thing. How you doing? Then by the 1940s, here's Eugene with his newer buses. Underneath this one is food. Got some food tables. You see that by the 40s, Prevost went to that P, that really fancy cursive P up there. I don't know if you guys can see that that piece. My glasses in my hand. I don't want to spill my drink. Then the 1950s era Prevost, they went back to the chevron. And then the 1960s, they had the grill, the Prevost grill. And that starts to look like stuff that people of our generation, my generation, has seen on the road. Then in the 1970s, Prevost went to the red background with the V. You move on to the 80s and you start seeing new faces of the presidency. This guy's name is Les Autobus d'André Normand. Then the 90s, when we start seeing the H model. 2000s, another new face in the presidency. The logos start to come closer. I remember the blue back logo of the Prevost. And then the 2000s, Prevost went to that logo. Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. And then in 2010 to 2019, that's the gentleman that we've met that is currently the president of Prevost. And here we are in the 2020s, which is the Prevost that we know today. The room is surrounded by the history of Prevost, and above in the ceiling is a really beautiful projection of the 100th anniversary logo. Back here, there are the DJs. It's kind of dark. I hope you guys can see some of those. These guys are controlling all the media, and it looks like they have a little PowerPoint presentation they're about to show us. A bunch of the tech staff at work. And that goes back to the tables. In the very center of all this, of course, is the alcohol, the bar, where people gather to drink and enjoy their spirits.
You can't recoup that capital.
So there you have it, the 100th anniversary of Prevost celebration here in Nashville at the VU Studio. Cheers, guys. But it's almost 7:30. We're gonna see what happens on stage.
Thank you for being here with us. So, you know, there's not many times in the company's history where you can say and brag that you're celebrating your 100 years anniversary, but tonight is one of those nights.
Crystal's here on behalf of we will love. And you know, one thing people ask, what was our secret sauce to our business? And hiring people I think Trent and I were pretty good at hiring people and letting them do their jobs. And I think that's what Prevost does. You know how to hire people and put them in the right positions, and you build loyalty from your clients where you don't even want to go anywhere else.
Nice. So that's the replica of the first coach that actually was built by the founder back in 1924, 100 years ago. That's an exact replica of the first coach. So speaking of our founder, Eugene Prevost, we have also the privilege to have 3 members of Eugene's immediate family who actually will basically build this replica. You know, there's more than 3,500 hours of work that has been put on this. So, and they wanted to do it as an homage to their grandfather. And by the way, this project was not initiated by Prevost. It was actually the family that decided to do that to really commemorate the 100th anniversary. So on that note, I would like to invite the 3 grandsons. So Mr. Richard Prevost, right? André Turmet and Marco Prevost. So thank you for being with me, right?
First order, the customer, Georges Roy, had to insist a lot to Eugene to build it. And Eugene, just before saying yes, he asked his wife, what should I do? And she said, go for it. So she was a very important person for Eugene, and we wanted to give honor to her. This is the reason why she's called Eugene, and we wanted her to be as pretty as our grandmother was. So there she is.
So that was Prevost's 100th anniversary celebration here in Nashville. This is the end of ABA Marketplace 2024. What a great way to end it. And Dennis is retiring this year. Yep. This might be, I don't want this to be our last convention together, so I think I'm still going to drag him along with me. Okay. If you're still willing to come. I'll be here. What a great way to end it all. I hope you guys had fun. If you're watching this,
you're part of the motor coach world.